We all knew that game was gonna be good. Laker fans, Dallas fans, but we didn't think this game would be great. Nah, it was great. And it wasn't great just because of the score and outcome. It was great because of the storytelling. This game legit had beautiful storytelling, and it felt like it came to a conclusion at the end. And it was a conclusion that we all wanted. We got fire Nico chants. We got an emotional Luka. We got a great performance from him. His team backed him up. AD stepped up kinda in the fourth quarter, made the Dallas fans have something to cheer for. This game went exactly the way it was supposed to win. Down to the outcome, down to the scoring, down to the possessions, everything. It was perfect. What you're not about to tell me, Luka didn't go into that arena hungry. Knew he wanted to put BTAs to these boys. Cause ain't no way Nico was looking all the way from the sidelines. He was back there by the steps with security. He knew he was back there, and I knew for a fact Luka wanted smoke. And you know who else wanted smoke? Anthony Davis. So you know what we gotta do? We gotta recap this bitch. So let's get straight into the shit. What's good, Drake Nation? I'll be back with another YouTube video. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. This game was great. I loved every minute of it. I knew it was gonna be incredible. Down to the storytelling. We knew this was Luka's first game back in Dallas after getting traded. We really don't have to rehash the whole how we feel about the trade. We already did all that. It was probably the worst trade I've ever seen, and it's not because of what they got back. We've never seen a superstar in the thick of his, not even in his prime yet. He didn't even get his feet. It's like 7-8 years in the league, and he get traded. That's the same franchise that drafted him. We don't see that. Usually, they get in that first big contract. I'm talking that first big massive contract. They stay in there for 3 more years. Then you might have the conversation. Is he gonna be there forever? That's Steph Curry conversation. That was the Luka Doncic that we all thought we was gonna see for the rest of his career. It was gonna be Dallas or nobody else. The fact that he ended up as a Laker, we gonna get to that later. But the fact that he was outside of a Dallas uniform this season is insane still. And then to add on top of the story, you got Anthony Davis going to Dallas. Yeah, you know Anthony Davis. He cool. He chilling. He ain't saying much. He don't got no smoke with anybody, but we know AD. He real quiet about it. He gonna show all his emotion on the court. He gonna show how he feel by his play. I'm asking y'all the question. Y'all let me know in the comments. By his performance, did you feel like he had smoke? Cause it looked like the Lakers had smoke with AD. They was out there trolling him the whole damn game, making him look foolish. But we gonna get to that later. AD still my guy though. But we know the start of this game was all about Luka. That tribute, that was an incredible tribute. I've seen some incredible tributes, but I've never seen a tribute that great to where the player actually have to go out after showing that much emotion. That's insane. And then the fact that he had that type of performance in the first half. Usually, okay, he might have a terrible, not a terrible first half, but a pretty decent first half. 18, 17 points, getting the shit, getting the rust off, getting the emotions out. It's probably tough. Usually you'll see him come out in the second half and perform. Luka came out in that first half guns blazing. I don't know if it was the defense that he saw, or maybe he just said, this is my night. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'll get everybody else involved later, but tonight, I'm scoring. I'm getting 50. By the time the first half ended, we all thought he was getting 50. Nobody could stop him. The first quarter, he's cooking. AD, Marshall, Max Christie, it didn't matter who was on him, they getting baked butter biscuits. If you watch the game, trust me, Doris Burke let you know about it. The emotion that he showed before the game, I didn't think he was gonna go out there and do what he did, especially in the first half. 31 points in the first half is insane for anybody, but it's the way he got 31 points. He doing it from every angle on the floor. And this is not a bad defensive team. Trust me, they got the best defensive player on the league. Please don't come in the comments and be like, he sure didn't show it. That ain't what I saw, trust me. That's AD. I seen it with my own eyes. I know what y'all got in that player. Y'all might didn't have it tonight, you might didn't see it, but you will see it. Trust and believe me, that's Anthony Marshawn Davis. He gonna show up. But the defensive player that I saw won out there tonight. Every time they switched on the AD, it was baked butter biscuits. Everything was free. I don't know your perspective watching the game. You let me know. At any point in the second quarter, did you think he was gonna cool off? Luka is bombing shit. I don't know how many points he had in the first quarter. I think it was like 16 points. And then ended up with 31. At that point, it's 50. I know for a fact he's getting 50. Yeah, and no shot of a doubt about it. Because they're not going to stop him. There's no adjustment they're going to do to stop Luka. Because Bron is out there cooking too. I need people to understand, Luka might not have the best defense in the world. But if you telling me he can give me 35 a night, and then you add on 8 or 9 rebounds and 8 or 9 assists, and then you get a couple steals here and there, he's actually trying to get some stops. I'm okay with him. Somebody might be flying by him, but he's giving me 40. You gotta stop my guy, and you also gotta stop my other guy. I'm okay with that. But if you telling me Luka not gonna play no defense and give me 22 points, then we got a problem. I'm not gassing it when I say this. 90% of the time, I'm confident that Luka is going over 25 points. And that's not crazy to say. The way that he scores, is no way he don't get 25. Now, he might not get it on a defensive team. I'm sorry, I don't even give a fuck who's on defense. I'm expecting Luka to get 25. There's no way you don't agree with that. Obviously, the game changes if the 3 is falling. If Luka's 3 ball is falling, he's unstoppable. You're just hoping he missed. There's nothing you can do, because every time you get to the paint, it's wide open shots. Gabe is gonna have them hold. Dorian Finney-Smith, Bron is gonna be wide open threes. I'm not even gonna mention Austin Reeves, because I promise you, at some point, I think he needed his own video, because this is wicked work what he's doing. He's showing some of the things that I didn't even expect him to do at this point in his career. This jump, now I knew he was gonna take a jump. That money, it makes people want to play harder. It shows, oh damn, these boys really believe in me. We got Austin Reeves doing putbacks. We got Austin Reeves doing y'all remember when Alex Caruso did the putback in 2020? And everybody look, listen, I'm telling you, this Austin Reeves on his own team is an all-star. I don't know if he'll ever get there if he have these 2 ball handlers next to him, but obviously, it's not about talent. He can do it. Austin Reeves is that guy. The 3-point, he's getting better on defense. I'm not like, damn, Austin, like, come on, give me a stop. It's not terrible. Austin Reeves is pretty decent on defense now. And just like I said with Luka, if you can give me 20, this is Austin Reeves, this is the 3rd option. You don't gotta give me 25, 30 like Luka, but if you can give me 18, 20, throw 4, 5 assists in there, play relatively good defense, that's Austin. You know he's gonna excel in that role. That's why LeBron believe in his team so much, because he know he can guarantee Austin Reeves is gonna give him what he needs every night. We could go on and on. LeBron, 40 years old, year 22. I don't know how many points this man has scored. Now I don't even know. We can go. I can make how many videos you want. So you pick. This is the first time I can truly say, like, I need y'all to hear me. I had Anthony Davis on my team. He's one of the greatest players of all time, top 75, one of the best defensive players ever. But never once, ever, was he the best player on the team. I swear to God. Not once did I say, you know what? He took the mantle for Bron. Give me that shit. That's no longer yours. This is my team. You never driving this car again, Bron. Never done that. Luka already did it. Yeah, I said it. Luka literally already said, Bron, let me go ahead and get them keys off the end. Now, it might take a little time for me to pull it in gear, you know, taking 100 miles an hour. But look, let me tell you something. These are my keys. This is my car. You can ride in the passenger seat right next to me. I'm going to get this hodo. I'm going to get us there. All I need you to do you. And if you look at Bron's play, that's exactly what he's been doing. Literally just been doing him. Off the ball, backdoor cuts. He's getting lobs, fast break. That's where his points is coming from. Spot up threes. Bron don't have to put the ball on the ground as much. There's times where I'm looking on the bench and LeBron has been sitting there for at least like 4 or 5 minutes. And the lead, it is what it is. I forget that he's even sitting there. There's times LeBron is on the court, hooping, going crazy. And then I'm not worried that, damn, he might slow down. He might not have enough in the tank to get us through in the 4th quarter. I don't even have those thoughts. That's how I know we in a very good spot. We can go on and on about who won the trade, and I don't want to do that because that's diminishing AD. And obviously Dallas is still going to be hurt about this whole situation. We know the Lakers won the trade. They got the younger player, the younger superstar. He's literally a superstar. Superstars don't get traded from their teams, let alone at this early in their career. We won the trade just off that alone. Even if AD went out there and gave these boys 45 a night, he can only do that for so long. Luka got a whole career ahead of him in Los Angeles. He can't get no better spot than that. I do believe AD is going to bounce back. That's not Anthony Davis that you're going to get next season. If y'all continue to do what y'all do, what I see with Gafford, Lively, all AD wanted was a 5 in LA. You're going to get the best version of him. The only difference is now you don't got the point guard that you need to set him up. Anthony Davis is never, I don't think he's going to be a #1 player on his team. But if he has somebody there with him, you might get the best version of AD. You never know. And Kyrie's not here. I think Kyrie is their missing piece. If they had Kyrie, this game is completely different. I still think we win. But who knows? That Kyrie AD connection might be sickening next season. Hopefully they keep them together. But this night was about Luka. I don't know how he feels after the game. I might post the post game if he talks about it. But look, Luka coming back to Dallas, you can only imagine how he felt. And especially the performance he gave. All I would have wanted was to give the fans one more hurrah before we really got to get into the shit. Because after this, you heard what he said. It's time to move on.
I'm just happy, this guy, I love these fans, I love this city, but it's time to move on.
Like it or not, Luka is a Los Angeles Laker for the foreseeable future. He's going to be in that purple and gold rocking Lake show. Like, that's huge. I don't know when Dallas fans is going to be able to move on. Literally, they're still chanting "Fire Nico" outside the arena, loud as hell. They probably gonna be chanting that shit for the rest of the season. I don't know if this man ever gonna win back his fan base. It's probably GG's. They was even talking about billions of dollars they done lost in investments and sponsorships, all types of shit. I don't know what it is that's gonna happen in Dallas, but hopefully they can bounce back. As far as the Lakers, y'all already know we need one more win. We got Houston and Trailblazers. Hopefully we go out there and get that. We clinched the playoff spot. We ain't got to worry about the play-in tournament. It's been a minute since we ain't have to worry about the play-in tournament. I don't know if we did. I can't remember. Honestly, this is something to be proud of. This is almost 50 wins on the season. JJ Redick's first year. Y'all know all the scrutiny he got. They talk about he didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve that. How the hell did he get a head coach job without no experience? All of this shit. And he ended up with 50 wins. Almost finishing third in the Western Conference. And this Western Conference is insanely stacked. The stacked has ever been in NBA history. The first year head coach made it there. I need my man to have some coach of the year nods. Super proud of this team. The way we going into the playoffs right now is exactly how we need to go into the playoffs. Laser focus on the goal. There is nobody that can stop us right now in the Western Conference if we're playing the way that we need to play. I know we ain't got a dominant center. Most teams don't got dominant shooters. Most teams don't got dominant point guards, and they still find ways to win. We can go out there and win the championship with what we got, and I believe that. LeBron playing the way he playing, looking like he 25. With Luka out here, got something to prove. He been to the NBA Finals. He know what it takes to get there, and he know he can play better than he did when he got there. I believe in Luka. 30 points minimum. Honestly, most improved player, Austin Reeves, should definitely get that most improved player if he's eligible for it. Austin Reeves is the X factor on this team. I know most people want to say Rui. Rui is going to be a good spot-up shooter that can play some occasional defense and get rebounds. Austin Reeves is the missing piece. He's the X factor. He's the one that's going to get to the line, get the best defensive players in foul trouble. Most of the best defensive players will not be on Bron, will not be on Luka. They're going to be on Austin Reeves. What should I tell you? Once again, shout out to Jackson Hayes. Shout out to Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith. You know, they be banging down there. They had Lively, Gafford, AD. That's a big accomplishment. They went out there and held it down in the paint. Team is super impressive. I love the way they looking right now. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about that game and how y'all feel about the Lakers and the Mavs going forward. Y'all really tuned in? Let me know how y'all feel about this Western Conference, because I'm going to keep it all the way stacked with y'all. It's getting real spooky. And if your team is not in the playoffs, don't be afraid to let your boy know, because I need to know. That's gonna do it for the end of the video, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. I'm gonna see you in the next video, y'all. Peace.